Hey y'all, it's G and it's time for another Plan With Me. We are in the 4th week of July 2017 and I can't believe how fast this month is going. So for this week's Plan With Me, I'm thinking about going back to the Carpe Diem and Reset Girl stickers that I got from Hobby Lobby. There's quite a few things here that I think are really bright and cheerful I want to take a look at and try. And then for Washi, I'm thinking about using this set that I got from the Dollar Tree back in the spring. I haven't even tried it yet, but I think some of these will match some of the color palettes of these stickers. And then of course I'm going to use my regular stamps and markers and pencils for the things that I fill in as we go. So those are the supplies for this week, so let's just get started. So to start off, I'm going to take a look at these two stickers with the stripes and the Live, Laugh, Love. So I'm going to measure this out and trim it down so it'll fit right there in that gray bar. I'm going through a phase where I like to cover up the hobonichi stuff that's standard on there. And I just stick it back on there as straight as I can. Now I'm putting the Live, Laugh, Love over the calendar for the month, because I don't really need to see that. I know what week of the month I'm in, so it's cool that it's covered up. And I'm trying to figure out what little stickers to put as embellishments just to give some texture. I kind of like to have these horizontal lines through to kind of break up the information on the left-hand side. I really like the Reset sticker packs, or the Carpe Diem sticker packs, because they have a lot of these really nice details that you can just layer on. And I always love to have my top 3 for the week, so I'm putting that in there with that to-do header. And then adding just a few more embellishments to give it a little bit more texture. So now that I have my top 3 sectioned off, I want to go ahead and start the menu portion of my week. And I'm picking out this green polka dot for the background texture for the header. And I decided I want a little bit more delineation, so I'm going to just put a little bit of a diagonal slash right there with brown. And I'm just going to go ahead and letter in menu rather than stamp with an icon or something. I just feels like it flows and fits better this week. So I picked up my meals for the week already, and I just go ahead and letter them in. And I meal plan, so that means that I have the same breakfast for 7 days and the same lunch for 7 days, and I switch out between 2 meals in the evening. And it sounds like it'd be really boring. If you love food, it may be, but for me, it's fast, efficient, and I'm never hungry, so I really like it. So I need one little piece just to kind of act as the divider between the menu and the bottom of the page. So I just really like this little orange strip here. So instead of using the Dollar Tree strips, I decided just to go ahead and use this washi instead, because I felt like the colors matched better and it fit the mood. I'm fighting with it a little bit. This is a 3M washi roll. I'm not used to it. It's a little more adhesive based than the others, I think. And I wanted to pull in a little bit more of that horizontal stripe color, so I'm going to use this square here. And I like this division, work hard, play hard, between work and the weekend. So I decided to use that instead of just a typical love the weekend banner. I'm changing my mind whether that should be a slash or divider or horizontal. And then I went ahead and decided to add this floral just to give it a visual anchor there on the right hand side. So next I wanted to add some embellishments to the numbers. I'm just experimenting with what to do with that. I haven't been brave enough to fully cover those up and do something very experimental, but I'll get there eventually. And I wanted to have just kind of different color for the weekend again. And add just a little something. I always like to add something on this right hand side just to kind of balance out the flow on the whole spread. So I guess polka dots are being used for all of my dividers, so that fits. And then you just have to stick a bird on it because that space felt really empty. So I thought that'd be cute. I just stuck it right there. So once I get the outside perimeter designed, I like to go ahead and do first my regular scheduled activities and events. Usually I just use stickers and stamps for that. And one of them is we have family coffee every other week on Monday. And I really like these coffee stickers, but they're giant, so it looks like it takes up, an hour and a half, but we're not going to take that long. And then we have brunch, my husband and I, every other week on Saturday morning. We like to go really early, like with the retired people, because it's not so crowded. So I guess it's really breakfast, but I don't have breakfast stamps. I have a lot of brunch stamps. So I went ahead and did that. And then this is new with my exercise routine this summer, which has actually been pretty successful. And the stickers have been really motivating. So every other night I jog, if you can call it that. My daughter can walk behind me and keep up with me, and she could probably beat me if she walked a little bit faster. And then on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I have a weight training class, which has been really fun too. So I think that's been really useful. And I'm going ahead and adding just a little bit of slash detail to these other dividers just to make everything match. So I like to include a quote every week and put it on the bottom left here. This is one of my favorites from Bruce Lee, and I just love the way it's just so elegant and minimal, and it is, I think, really inspirational to think about just keeping focus and only thinking about what you need to do and letting everything else fall away, which is how I feel when I'm planning the hobonichi. So I like the reinforcement. And this is where I usually stop the video, but I thought it might be fun to see a quick peek on how I fill in the week typically. I color code with this friction. Blue is for home, red is for work, and I just write in really briefly what I'm doing. And I like the friction because I can erase things if things change or if I make a mistake. And there you have it. That's this week's plan with me. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have a great week.